Hello everyone, welcome to Bear's Touch Intuitive Dream and Tarot reading. Yesterday was the new moon in Leo, and I actually had a dream about a blue tiger. Tigers indicate power. Blue is the color of the throat chakra. So I think in my manifestations, I'm beginning to become empowered in how I vocalize or how I communicate. That's just a little bit of a taste of the dream interpretations. So I'm hoping to get those online pretty soon. Otherwise, what I'd like to do, since yesterday was the new moon, today is Thursday, August 17th, is focus on what it is we are manifesting, bringing into our lives, and accumulating what we can act upon until the blue moon at the end of this month on August 31st. So this is a great time to begin your manifestations, write them down, speak them aloud, and bring them into your material and internal reality. So let's just get started. Oh, okay. Spirit already, the child. So you may be cultivating a sense of your inner child. Hummingbirds also indicate medicine people. So you may be becoming more spiritually attuned and being encouraged because of this sort of spiritual attunement to embrace a childlike attitude. You may also have a child or be trying to have a child. And the purple and blue on this card indicate, like the violet indicates clairvoyance. So you might be envisioning like what this child is going to look like. You may also be in the very first opening innocent stages of a new project. So this card's telling me that you have a very clear vision of something that's in its infantile stages, and you're being encouraged to feel innocence around this, like an innocent joy and playfulness. Children are always very much in the moment, also, so you're being encouraged to be in the moment. The Dreams of Gaia Tarot. I'm actually, before I pull another card, I'm being called to read about this card a little bit further. And full of hope and trust, despite any hardship, struggle, and harm she has faced, she continues to see only beauty through eyes bright with wonder. She sees the good in all. She is both magic and magical, an innocent soul who believes in happily ever after. So this card is in the same place as the Magician, I believe. So something about your manifestations requires a certain sort of playfulness and innocence. And whatever has not really worked out for you in the past, you're being called right now to really let that go, or you have already let that go. The child is in the past position. What is in the present for Scorpio right now? Oops. Little scorpion yesterday from my mom gets things at Powwow in New Mexico. We'll have to figure out what to call it. I was so excited. It's adorable. Okay. Any other messages for the present? Union. That's beautiful. 13. We have divine union. So we have these two dragons in the background. One is blue, one is red, indicating water, fire. We also have an eagle and a wolf on the base of this person with two fish in between, and a butterfly indicating metamorphosis. So you're in some sort of form of like chemical marriage, like you've come into union, your divine masculine and feminine within, and that's creating alignment in your chakras and a transformation of your energy. wolves are, they live in packs, and they're also really family oriented. Like the more, what I like about wolves as far as the divine masculine goes is that the stronger wolves will actually keep an eye on like the older wolves, and the younger wolves, the sickly and the young, so they don't head up the pack. Like they're as far as what they indicate regarding ego, they're actually the divine protector, rather than like maybe in toxic masculinity, for instance, somebody might be like wanting to be at the front or wanting to be on top, while in a balanced divine masculinity, the male is protector. So that's what the wolf indicates. And then the eagle, the golden eagle, represents messages from the divine and freedom and individuality. Excellent. This one wants to come out. Duality. Card 2 of, I believe in this deck, these are swords. I'm gonna look this one up. You're in divine union, and you have a choice coming up, or something that looks like a choice, but may have like a middle ground that being in this sort of harmony and alignment will allow you to see. It's pretty straightforward, being whole. The 2 of air or swords is separation, unity, dichotomy, integration, choice, and the bigger picture. Choose the path of dichotomy or of integration. You have some kind of choice coming up. All right, great. Now we're going to clarify these cards. Thank you. That was like a really straightforward opening. I feel like this choice is related to living as a spiritual being or living in your ego. That's what's coming through for me. Seems pretty clear cut with the readings I've been doing lately for you, and this new innocence with this divine union. It may mean like in the 3D reality, feeling like living differently than you're used to. Like definitely giving up old ways. This one wants to come out. 3 of Cups reversed. Whoa. That was odd. Okay. So what I'm getting with this 3 of Cups reverse and the Magician or the Child here is that you are you've sort of encountered this triple goddess energy in the past, and perhaps the energy of being in community with others, and maybe that season has passed and you're sort of still in your hermit energy. Why is the 3 of Cups here reversed with the Child for Scorpio? The Lovers reversed, the Hangman, and the 7 of Wands reversed. So you're resting after a separation from a relationship, perhaps a romantic relationship, which came out yesterday, and then you were people where you felt like you needed to like defend yourself or be defensive, and you're now being called to be in your own energy, to divine secrets of maybe you're interested in the esoteric. This Hangman always talks to me about Odin, who was hanging on from a tree for 9 days with a stab wound, and almost died in order to get the knowledge of the rune. So you sort of, whatever the separation was of the lovers reversed, maybe even just a separation from yourself, by being in this community before, it was to bring you into this space of getting knowledge of your runes, basically, your language of light, your magical tools. This one came out, Page of Cups. Yeah, so you're emotionally learning how to, like, you're learning a new way of communicating your emotions. That sort of came out in yesterday's read. This may be in business. Sometimes the cups indicate business. I want to read a little bit more about him. For some reason, I'm getting, there's the figure in mythology that is like a serpent fish person who like Quetzalcoatl is one example. Hermes is another. He's the kind of person who comes like after the great flood myths in various cultures and then teaches knowledge of the esoteric to humanity in order to help get civilization restarted. And that's what is coming to me here. Like, you have a new business, and it literally has to do with like foundational human knowledge, which is like a really specific message coming through. So I'm gonna read the literal meaning of this card, because that's what it's giving me intuitively, which is like not what he means. This Page of Cup is a fair, pleasing, somewhat effeminate page of studious and intent aspect. He contemplates a fish rising from a cup to look at him, impelled to render service, and with whom the querent will be connected. A studious youth, news, message, application, reflection, meditation, also these things directed to business. Okay, so your literal like new business might be finding esoteric knowledge through meditation that is like helping people around you to like foundational knowledge for what it is to be like a human being, if that makes sense. Specifically related to like a civilization. I think that where we're at, you know, in our civilization, it's definitely changing quite a lot. Traditional, like, what do you call them? Institutions are, they've had to change, especially, you know, like since COVID, everybody had to kind of go online and start doing things on Zoom. And we had some issues with like supply chains and stuff. So this Page of Cups may indicate that you are getting advice through your meditations and through your sort of esoteric knowledge that you need to start doing something related to like self-sufficiency or creating a foundation and starting a business there, becoming more self-sufficient. Okay, that was a lot and very new. Okay, why is union here for Scorpio? How do we get from the child to this union state? And what do we do with this state of like our internal divine masculine and feminine in unity and marriage? What I think is interesting is this Page of Cups is here with a fish, and there's two fish here, indicating the transformation of the energy through these chakras. So you may also be teaching people about chakra work, Kundalini energy. Anything else about union here for Scorpio? This one wants to come out. Three of Wands reversed. For your ships to come in, and this is telling me this is your ship. It's like it's already here, you're sitting right on top of it, and maybe you don't see it or you haven't quite embraced it yet. You're seeing the desert, and and the sand instead of like the water that has the boats on it in the background. You think it's a desert still. There's something about your perception. Why is Scorpio's perception off here? And how can we adjust that? This one wants to come out. Four of Pentacles. So it has to do with your security. You're currently in a place where you're not really seeing this business venture as something that's possible, because you may be holding on to your finances or feeling like a lack mentality in your finances, or needing to just remain stable in your finances. Materially, your foundation may feel a little bit undone, but energetically, you're exactly where you need to be, and that's going to translate materially, I think, more quickly than you. So what can we do about this perception regarding our security? One thing I understand, okay, the sun. So the sun came out reversed yesterday too, and you've seen me shuffle. It's not interesting. So the sun reversed also means the sun. There may be something internally that you need to get enlightenment about. You may be hesitant to feel like you can shed light on things for other people. This sense of holding on to your pentacles, your material worth, your sense of worth, it has to do with your self-worth. It's a reflection materially of your self-worth. And let's see. Why is the sun here reversed with the Four of Pentacles? It may also be that whatever truth you're trying to convey or want to convey through this new business venture, it may destabilize you. Four Pentacles here for Scorpio. Ooh. Okay, yeah, so whatever this, I think, relationship that was undone in the past, these people that you were dealing with, this Emperor figure is somebody who's very stern, on his guard, and can be like stubborn, and I want to say, like, you have a 4 and a 4 here. So this person is somebody who can only see material wealth. Like somebody has imparted to you that, like, what it is, like, your worth is equated with your material worth, and so you're trying a lesson in your material reality that's allowing you to overcome this illusion that self-worth is material, that self-worth is based in the material. Clarify this Emperor with the Sun. It may also just be an internalized perception that is coming to light for you in this state of divine union, and you're being called to heal that with this esoteric sort of undertaking, and have faith there. Why is the Emperor here with the Sun for Scorpio? Spirit, please look over and protect this reading. Give us a very clear message today. Okay, Page of Pentacles came out kind of sideways. So you're, yeah, I mean, you're learning how to convey worth to get material gain, basically, out of, like, esoteric knowledge, also spiritual engagement, higher pursuits of spirituality translating into your material world. And that's You go from the Four of Pentacles here to the Page of Pentacles under the sun by meeting this like emperor figure. Stood out to me before. He's just like really, he's got these huge muscles. And the Page of Pentacles indicates to me like self-care, like caring for yourself, your body as like your vessel, as a, it's your material vessel, but it's your material vessel like that allows this Kundalini energy to like move through you. I was hearing recently, I heard recently, and I'm hearing currently, the body is like, it's an avatar for your soul, and like being in the proper chemical alignment, like if you need to do a cleanse or something, eat raw food, or one ingredient foods. Just be mindful of what you're putting in your body, and avatar, like the cleaner your body is basically, and the healthier your body is, and the more you take care of your body, like the more spiritually capable you're going to be also, like that it translates. Just if you think about the fact that, you know, all matter is vibrating at a certain frequency, and that's how something is like, something solid is going to have a slower vibration, whereas something like a vapor is going to have a faster vibration. There's more space between the chemicals. Something about this chemical marriage here is literally like the chemical marriage of your spirit and your body in alignment as well. It's a very like real physical state. I've also heard of the term ascension sickness. Some people believe that when you're in a very high vibrational state, like spiritually, but your body isn't ready to handle that yet, you can get ill because of the dichotomy between those energies, because the vibrations are not quite matching, and it sort of like burns off like your spirituality, like your spiritual body will sort of burn off whatever needs to be burned off in your body, and it can't always like handle that. So especially in Kundalini practices or like Kundalini awakenings, some people have reported feeling this what's called ascension sickness or vibration sickness. So you may be experiencing like weird things like ear ringing or headaches, or just not feeling very well, and there's no like diagnosis or anything like that. You just need to drink a lot of water and eat well. And I'm certainly not a doctor, so if you are not feeling well, please do see a doctor. Don't take anything I say as medical advice. This is just this is a tarot card reading, so here we go. Interesting. That's Scorpios here are leveling up spiritually. There's a reading about that in last week's reads. And I love reading tarot regularly because you can see the energy circulating and see how it sort of, how the wheel turns. And it's based on astrology. So with this new moon in Leo yesterday, this is a really excellent spread for our incoming manifestations. Be aware of your energy bodies in your physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual spaces. Wonderful. Okay, why is this choice card here for Scorpio in the future incoming energies? Sorry, I was interested in turning the deck over. Ace of Pentacles reversed, and that's what came through. Nine of Wands on the bottom. Why is this duality here for Scorpio. Two of Swords, this choice. This one wants the work. Okay. Eight of Pentacles came out. Three of Pentacles. Okay. Cool energy here. So yeah, your choice is going to be related to going to give materially to a situation. This King of Wands. Why is this King of Wands here? Yeah. Ten of Pentacles. You may have somebody coming in to your life to give you some kind of offer. The King of Wands is a man of action. This could be male or female. Maybe somebody coming in to offer you some kind of like path on which to take action. You have this Page of Pentacles holding this pentacle up to this King of Wands, followed by the Ace of Pentacles reversed, indicating your choice is going to be whether or not you give action to this situation. What it's telling me though is that while it's going to be work, it's going to be rewarding work, bringing in your Ten of Pentacles. That's awesome. I want to read this Three of Pentacles card. For it is work in a monastery, a trade or skilled labor, usually, however, regarded as a card of nobility, aristocracy, renown, and glory. So the way I usually see this card is that this guy has been working on this monastery. He's like a church builder. There's a book called, oh my god, The Pillars of the Earth. Really great book about church building. It's a fictional book. There's way more about than just church building, but if you are interested in learning more about this card, just read that book. It's so great. Anyway, so this guy is building his church, which is also sort of harkening to this union card, this divine union card, because a church is where we go to pray, to be in union with the divine. Also, churches used to be built in like as a soundscape. The architecture was literally like created to, like, we were talking about matter and vibration, to like create a certain vibration or sound that would like heal spiritually that and physically, like through sound and vibration, that part of you, which is why they had like organs and things in churches in Europe. I don't know a lot about the architecture of sound, but it's a really cool subject also if you're interested in the esoteric. That's a wonderful one to get into. So this indicates to me that he's overhearing a conversation and he's able to hear this conversation because he built this church. Like, he knows these walls through and through, and he knows the sound architecture and the soundscape here, and he's able to give these two people the information that he's overhearing. It's almost like clairaudience. It's almost like you're so familiar with yourself that you're able to understand like what's not yours, and you're able to communicate that. So this hard work, this pentacle given to this King of Wands, ending up in this Ten of Pentacles, which is just a beautiful card, tells me that the work is going to be spiritual and potentially manual, and potentially involve meditation. You're being encouraged to engage in meditation and to make this a part of your regular practice. When this King of Wands comes into your life, when is this King of Wands going to come in, and what is this offer going to look like? Okay, we have the Hermit. Okay, the Hermit, the Knight of Wands reversed, and the King of Swords on top of the King of Wands. So the King of Swords is decisive action, sitting in his truth, staring straight ahead. So you're being encouraged to stay in your hermit energy, be in your spiritual truth, hold that spiritual light aloft. This Knight of Wands is usually sort of like a player, flighty, kind of in and out. So you may be wondering if this person is a Knight of Wands, and they're not. They're very much in their truth. They're very serious. This king is also looking straight ahead. So he knows what he wants, and also you're being encouraged to focus on your work and to continue looking straight ahead. You're not meant to know when this King of Wands is coming in, because you're meant to be focusing on your work, and the work that you are doing will bring this King of Wands this offer, and your choice will be whether or not to give this work. Again, it's going to be hard work because it's not the same work that you've been doing in the past. It's going to look quite different. What is an alternative option here for Scorpio should they decide not to offer this pentacle to this King of Wands? Okay, the Tower reversed. Okay, the Five of Cups and Judgment. Repeat a cycle. You're going to feel maybe just staying in, maybe you've been in this energy. It's been kind of coming up in the readings. And the Four of Swords, rest, Judgment and rest. You're gonna if you do not want to offer this pentacle and do this work, you're going to rebuild this tower. Energy in this tower. We have Virgo energy on this Hermit, so this King of Wands energy might be coming in during Virgo season, which is coming up soon. Again, this is for manifestations by the new moon, or the full moon at the end of this month, in which we will be in Virgo season. So potentially by the end of the month. The Star. So you're going to be in contemplation. You're basically going to be about your wish fulfillment. Three of Swords reversed. Healing from this heartbreak that occurred over here with these people you were dealing with. Maybe a Scorpio, maybe an Aquarius. And you could be feeling like alone and be in community with others. The Star can mean like communal pursuits. Judgment and the Four of Swords here. Lots of fours today. You might be seeing 444. Arcana as well. King of Pentacles reversed. Yeah, so if you don't want to work with this King of Wands coming in, which could also just indicate your sort of divine masculine like energy, your passions. If you don't want to do the work there, you're going to sort of be stuck in this energy of heartbreak, or contemplating somebody else's heartbreak, like how you left this situation here, or how they left this situation. And it's gonna rob you of your, oh, there's two cards here. Oh no, this is the Star. Okay. It's going to bring in wish fulfillment, but it will look like, I think this Four of Pentacles kind of energy again. It'll look like you're having to give up a lot materially. And it'll feel like judgment. It'll feel like the Judgment card, and you'll be called to rest again. Whether or not you want to work with this King of Wands, you are going to cycle back into the Moon reversed. You're going to cycle back into what will eventually bring your Ten of Pentacles. And you may just need more rest and more healing if you aren't ready yet. Yeah, it's just slowing down the same process. What you don't see is that it's slowing down the same process, and that you're being... What about this King of Pentacles reversed? Resurrecting old wounds to have them heal again. Old wounds potentially related to this idea of this emperor who was making you feel like your worth was literally only about material things. Like you're just going to cycle back through that until you can... And healing, the work, which is going to come to you either way, so that's really great. Anything else for Scorpio here too? Yeah, the Page of Swords. Yeah, okay. So the Page of Swords that comes through for the Page of Swords is the Secret Service. So you may be this to something or someone. Let me see here. Examination and the qualities there too: belonging, authority, overseeing. Yeah, so this authority idea of this Page of Swords walks through the countryside quickly to like make sure that the king's law is being abided by, is the sense that I get. Even if you're going to try and slow down the process, it's going to come through quickly because you've developed your own like inner authority, and you're going to realize that this is just you playing games with yourself, or slowing the process down to get more rest. But it's actually just, it'll take energy anyways to do. All right, one more and then we will clear the board and do a final oracle, the Chariot reversed. Yeah, you just keep doing what you're doing. You just stay in your beautiful divine union energy, and you just keep working on you. And when this opportunity does come in, potentially by the end of this month, you're being asked to remember that as much as you may not want to do the work, or as much as you may be hesitant to work with this person, thinking perhaps they're in a flighty energy, you're being encouraged to remember that they're serious, and doing the work, while it might be challenging at first, is going to bring in your beautiful Ten of Pentacles. That's awesome. Okay. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Thank you so much for this wonderful reading today, Spirit. That was so great. Let's just pull one of these Soulflower oracles. It's been really, really hot outside lately. And I've been getting a lot of messages from, like, through insects. Like, there was this hummingbird moth in the garden, and then katydid came in yesterday. It's really cool. So be friends with the creatures out there. Everything's, yeah, Hellbore. Empowerment. Oh, that's such a wonderful card to end this reading. Empowerment. Hellbore wants you to know how powerful you truly are, to help you tap into your innate feminine wisdom. You know what you need to do. It is time to honor yourself, stop hiding, and stand in your own magnificent light with your head held high. Give yourself permission to connect with your heart and lead the way. That is so, so nice. Let's read this card. Empowerment, it is perhaps easier to begin with thinking about what disempowerment is. You know all the ways we give our power away in order to keep the peace, or to not cause waves, or to be nice, and so on. the ways we put everyone else's needs before our own and consider what will please others before considering ourselves, or perhaps all the ways we give our precious time to pursuits that support us in financial ways but do little to nourish our hearts and souls. This is fear-based living. Fear of not being liked, fear of not being able to pay the bills, fear of being seen, fear of not being good enough. This is unconscious not enoughness and poverty mentality, which we unwittingly embrace as we engage in an unconscious dance of unworthiness, neatly wrapped in a sensible, responsible, practical, everyday reality. Hellbore exudes deeply feminine energy. She shares her grace and power and radiates a deep inner knowing, a wisdom that transcends physical time and space. When your heart connects with Hellbore, you will feel a deep connection with yourself as a child, as a mother, and as an old woman, all at the same time. The triple goddess coming out here again. Hellbore wants you to understand with every fiber of your being that you are valuable and worthy enough to receive and embody your highest good. You just need to give yourself permission. That's the hard part. That's the empowerment. It is your birthright to have relationships that deeply honor and support you. It is your birthright to have joy in your heart and to share it with others. It is your birthright to be surrounded by and showered with abundant energies every single day. Hellbore helps you to remember that your feminine body is the beloved earth herself, and that every cell of your body is a direct connection to the wisdom of the earth. Even if it is scary and the road is not clear, you know that you can feel into each and every step of your journey and fully embrace the potential of your life and move forward confidently in the direction your heart and soul lead you, divine, empowered. You know what to do. You know with every cell of your being. What are you remembering? The affirmation for this card is, I attract everything that I need to fulfill my highest purpose here on earth and to confidently shine my light for myself and all who can benefit from it. Thank you so much for being here. That was a really awesome, cool read, and I'm so glad we read today. If you did like this reading or if it resonated with you, please comment, like, share it, and subscribe. It helps get the channel out there, and it helps me know what you all are thinking. Also, I'm open for personal reads, so if you would like a personal read, I have them on my Etsy. You can also donate on my Patreon. Both are linked in the description box. Otherwise, happy new moon in Leo as of yesterday, and yeah, keep up the beautiful meditative energy, Scorpios. Thank you so much for being here. Love and light. Bye bye.